Oh, hello there. Welcome. My name is Nick Houston here for Gotham Sound & Communications. I'm here with Uli from Tentacle Sync. How you doing?
Hi, fine.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah.
So you've got something new for us that just flew in today. Literally just flew in today. What do you have?
Yeah, I have the new Tentacle Sync E with me.
Okay, so the Sync E. So just to show the difference, so this is the old Tentacle Sync, and here is the new Tentacle Sync beside it. Definitely looks, it's a little slimmer for sure if you turn it sideways.
I think we can show it here. Yeah, we can show it here.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the old one. Here's the new one. Definitely slimmer. It's got nicer rounded edges. And let's see, still has the Velcro on the back, yes?
It still has the Velcro on the back.
And then it's got, what is it, charging port?
It has a charging port, and this has changed. This is a USB-C connector. So this is the new USB standard. And
then what about the other side? What's
the front.
Front.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if you see it here. So it has two LEDs. And the first one is like the LED works exactly as the LED from the old one, but there is a new LED, and it's a blue LED for Bluetooth.
So that's hence the Sync E. All right. Well, let's get rid of the old one. The old one was great.
We don't
Still
need it
great.
anymore.
We don't need it, but
we've
got the new one. So so this is what the new box looks like, which I think is really great. That the new box says single set or standard set on it. As we can see, here we go, single set, right set up, Bluetooth, and let's just see what's in the box. What comes in it?
Okay, I'm gonna open it. So first of all, it's handmade with love in Cologne.
That's adorable.
That's in Germany. And these are our company. All the people work
I recognize
with us. Yeah, that's me.
I recognize that. Yeah, very good.
And it says also get your software license. I mean, I think we can come back to this later. With every Tentacle comes also a software license of Tentacle Sync Studio.
Great.
And here is the unit.
And don't forget the quick start guide.
And don't forget,
that's really
we have
nice
the new quick start guide.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and there also come some cables with it. So this is the USB charging cable, USB-C charging cable. There's, as usual, there's a mini jack connector cable. And there are some Velcro pads, and this is something new.
Okay. So here, we got those right over here.
Yeah, we have this right.
And don't forget, it comes with the pouch.
Yeah, it comes with the pouch. Yeah, that's
fantastic.
Okay. So what's this might be?
Maybe a clip of some kind.
It is. It is a clamp.
Clamp.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a clamp. So
let's say, all right, so let's do a little demonstrational stuff here. So here we have a sound device, a 633. Okay, and let's say we want to jam time code into
Tentacle.
Into Tentacle. So you would turn it on.
So I turn it on in red mode. So basically nothing has changed. So if you know how to use the old one, you knew already how to use the new one. So starting it up in red mode. But what has changed is that now the new Tentacle automatically detects the incoming frame rate and switches over to this.
Okay.
So I don't know what frame rate you have set here.
We should be at 23. Let me just
23.
Double check.
Yeah.
Yep, 23.
Okay, 23. So I will plug it in, and it jams.
Okay. And now if we want to change from output to input, can do that.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Into
the reading.
External time code. There we go. Yep. So we've got time code going right there. And let's see if there's any. Yep. Says it's receiving 2398 time code.
Without any difference. Yeah.
Yep. So there's the 2398 time code. both on the receive time code and the generator time
Okay.
code. Zero difference.
So, zero difference.
So cool. So it takes a gem. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So now, but show me what that clamp is.
Yeah, yeah, the clamp.
Well, we've got it out.
Yeah. So the clamp easily slides over this Neutrik connector. And you see here's a little groove, and you slide it in like that. And it prevents your connector from coming off. So it's a locking connector without a locking connector.
So rather than doing a complete changeover to something that's locking, you actually can keep the same cables you have with your previous Tentacle Syncs, and it'll work.
Yeah, that was the idea behind this. So we don't force people to buy new cables because maybe they have a few of them, and so we thought to change this, but not forcing people to buy new cables.
Yeah, great. So tell me, so that's new, and so what else is new? We talked about a blue light.
The blue light. Okay.
So let's see this
every
blue
tentacle, every new tentacle has Bluetooth built in, and now you can easily control this via our new Bluetooth setup app. And when you start it up for the first time, you see there is an empty list. So you have to add the tentacle first. And this is easily made like this. So every tentacle also gets a name. This is Dina.
Okay, that's interesting. So do you set the name, or does it come named?
We set the name. We have something like a random algorithm which gives every tentacle a name.
That's cute.
And because when you have multiples of them, you it's always about which one is which.
Right.
So you don't know which one is which, and this one helps you to check which one is which. So I have Dina here, and I just press add, and I have to move my phone closely to the tentacle, and this will pair the tentacle to the app. And now I have it in here, and when I want to pair some more tentacles, I just do this again.
I'm just curious to see what their names are. Is that Yogi?
No, it was Virgil or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. So the other one.
There we go. Success.
Success.
Oh yeah, Virgil. Yeah.
Virgil.
Okay. And the last one.
The last one.
It's like having kids.
And when I'm not close enough, it's not possible to pair them. So this is also something like a security feature.
So you really have to.
So you really have to close to it, to close to the device. What is this one? It's Sarita.
Sarita. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That's neat. Okay.
So now they are all here in the phone, and what I can do is first, as you already know, with the old app, you can connect to them. And give him another name if you don't like Dina. No, but you can do all the things you could do before. I mean, I could give it a different time code, or sync it to phone time. Maybe I sync it to phone time now. And also, it's possible to get a new icon. It's all about checking which one is which, so that you're not confused with a lot of tentacles. So now I think an icon is even better than a name, because you can directly see it. So we have a few cameras. So this one is an Arri Alexa, or I don't know, a Canon camera, or something like that. I don't know, red. We take a red.
Okay.
So the other thing is, now we have this screen here, and you can monitor all your devices in one screen. So every tentacle is transmitting timecode via Bluetooth, and the app receives them all simultaneously, and the app will warn you when something is not going right. So there will be some a little warning signs. So when I sync them up like this.
There we go.
So here we go.
And so there we go. No change in the app.
Yeah. So it changed in the app, and you see here there's a little warning sign. This means the connector is not connected. So when you forget to plug the connector in, so it will warn you. And when I plug both the connectors in, you see the warning sign will go away.
Oh, that is cool.
Something cool. Like this, yeah. And the other thing is it will warn you, for instance, if you, no, this is the wrong one. If you accidentally, I don't know, set the wrong frame rate, so I will change the frame rate now, and when I go back, then it will warn you. Here is, I don't know if you can see this is FPS.
Here, let's see. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
and at the bottom it shows only inconsistent frame rate. So even if they have the same time, or maybe it looks like they have the same time, it will warn you, no, check your frame rate.
It's not quite right.
Yeah, it's not going to write. So that's a cool thing. And it will also tell you if they are not in sync. So if all the tentacles you have synced up, if they are out of sync more than half a frame, then the app will also warn you.
And what does that look like? Is that just like the red letters down the bottom?
It's also all the tentacles are not in sync. They show something like a little warning sign, the sync warning sign. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, we can show this also. When I set this back to 25, I'm from a PAL country.
And so can you set the time code to your phone's time code and have it be in sync? Or is it recommended you set one and then you would daisy chain?
If you want it really precise, it's recommended to do it with a cable. You could do it with the phone, but I would not recommend it now. I mean, we can test it because it shows you when it's not in sync. But this will not always work. So it's always recommended to jam it via cable if you want it 100% precise, because Bluetooth is not a very time-critical protocol. So it is not aware of time-critical operations. So what is built in here? It's Bluetooth Low Energy or Smart Bluetooth 4.2, and this is made for wearables and. It's very battery efficient. The battery running time, I did forget to mention, it's 35 hours.
Okay, wow.
So it's a bit less than the previous model, but only 5 hours less with Bluetooth switched on.
Right.
I think that's
not bad. I mean, yeah, 35 hours is plenty.
Yeah.
If I'm shooting for more than 35 hours, I'm probably dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. And somebody asked this question earlier today. How long does it take to fully charge a Tentacle? I know it depends on what charger you're using.
Yeah, no, usually it only takes 500 milliamps, or not more than 500 milliamps, and I think that's every charger is capable of charging with 500 milliamps, and it only should take 1.5 hours.
That's great.
If it's fully empty. So it usually, I don't know, after a shooting day, it usually should take only 20 to 30 minutes to fully charge it. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
And what else? I know I had something else. How many devices can you have in your app?
Good question. We have tested it with up to 40 devices.
So
40. Yeah.
Okay.
And it works quite well. The thing is, you need a current phone. If you do this on an iPhone 4S, we support iPhone 4S still.
Okay.
But I think everything with iPhone 7 and up will work. But this is only a thing with the checking for the synchronicity. This takes a lot of processing power.
Right.
But everything else, I mean, you can use it. I don't know if someone is really going to use 40 devices.
Right.
Yeah. But it will work.
Yeah.
There's no hard limit.
Yeah.
I mean, we have tested it with 40. I think it can be really 50 or, I don't know, way
At that point, it becomes
it's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
manage. Okay, and what's the range in terms of the Bluetooth?
The range is the normal Bluetooth range is up to 30 meters, but this is really under ideal conditions. If you only using this screen here, this will update from time to time. So what you're seeing here is not every frame is received from the Tentacle. So when I
did notice when you plugged it in,
it took a
1, 2, 3.
no, this is this is not the this is the out of sync sign.
I see.
I wanted to show
Hold on,
you.
let's fix that
So we have to sync that again. Wait. So this one.
So ready to sync.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have to plug it in again.
Okay.
This because
Let's see.
Yeah. So
There we go.
so here we go.
Okay.
So, so if you unplug this.
1,
2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's basically once a second. It seems like.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say is, if you go out of range, that's no problem with the monitoring app. So if it catches the next timecode packet, then it will update. So actually, you can really use the 30 meters and more, because sometimes you catch another packet and it will update. And yeah, I mean, this is something like it's only for monitoring. So I think this is sufficient for monitoring, because it's even better than having a display on your timecode generator, because to check the display you have to go to the camera and to see it, and now you can just have a coffee and just pull the phone out of your pocket and conveniently can check this even if the camera is over there.
Yeah.
So that's the idea behind this.
Great.
Yeah. So it's not a wireless system. I mean, it's using Bluetooth, but it's not using Bluetooth for synchronizing the devices.
It's wireless control, because we did notice.
Wireless control. Yeah.
And will it still work if you have the cables to hardwire control it? Will it still work that same way? Or is it Bluetooth for
no,
control
it's Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth only. Yeah. So if you have the first generation Tentacles, you can also use the. Here it is. So the app does both. You can connect it via the cable, but the new ones are Bluetooth only.
Great.
Yeah, because I think Bluetooth works. I mean, we have worked for this now. I don't know, over a year now, and Bluetooth works great on every phone. Yeah. And there's no reason to use a cable again.
And everything's same compatibility, so it's PC, Mac, Android.
It's PC, Mac, and Android. We have the beta version out. It will take a little time to make it exactly like the iOS version, but the beta version is out today. And yeah, we have the app for all operating systems: Mac, PC, Android, and iOS.
Great.
Yeah.
And it comes with. So let's go back to the license real quick.
Yeah.
So
the license.
A license.
Yeah.
So just zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it comes with a license to be able to use your syncing software. And the same syncing software. Everything still works exactly the same. We've demoed that before. We know it works. It's really easy to use. It's ridiculously easy to use, actually. Yeah, I mean, I literally learned it in about 5 minutes.
The new version, I think, it's the same syncing software. It now supports, I mean, since the beginning of the year, it supports now Final Cut X. And does all the handling of metadata and take care of the metadata workflow. And yeah, we are still enhancing the software, because we think timecode is only one part, and but you need to sync your stuff up in post-production. Yeah. And with our software, you can throw in really anything. If you're using audio timecode or something else, you just throw it in and it should sync.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. Okay. And these, and not only do I know they're shipping now, This one is one of the brand new ones that just came in from the mail. So they're available now here, and shipping from Germany. And yeah, they're on our website. It's pretty exciting. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to tell us?
I don't know. I think it's simple. I forgot one thing. Yeah,
okay.
I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
So the new ones, the old ones also did have a microphone built in.
Yep.
And the new ones have an even better microphone built in. So I don't know if you can see this here.
Let's see how close we can go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's something like a microphone grill here. And so because we especially think for DSLR shooters, or if you use it on a DSLR as a second camera.
It's definitely bigger, right? This was the old one.
Now this one is the LED. The old one,
gosh,
the microphone from the old one is inside the housing.
Oh
and
my goodness!
It was
I'm never
something like it was something like yeah, it's better you have something than you have nothing. But here with the new one, we really took care of the audio quality, and the audio quality is quite sufficient. I mean, it's not a perfect microphone, but it's better than having nothing.
Right. Yeah. It's the whole idea is that it allows you to sync back to somebody using much better microphones. But at least, you have an audio reference.
Yeah, and I also think, I mean, if you just want to use a DSLR camera, and I personally, I don't want to have so much stuff on this camera. So if you're putting then an extra microphone on this and using an adapter cable and something like that, if you just want to use a Tentacle, plug it on, and you have a reference audio, and you have the time code.
Right, and it's light enough that it you can literally just
attach it anywhere.
All right, well, awesome.
Yeah.
Uli, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks.
And Max is over here too. All right, Tentacle Sync available now. If you're so inclined, come and check them out here at Gotham Sound. In New York or Atlanta, or at gothamsound.com. To view this video and others, visit our archives at gothamsound.tv. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all of the latest news. And if you have any ideas for live streams or questions, please email us at info@gothamsound.com. Uli, cheers.
Cheers.